Hi, I'm Alyssa. I'm a PhD candidate at Notre Dame, and I'm going to briefly talk about two of EFI's working groups, Education and Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. These groups meet separately but share many of the same goals and participants and often work together on larger projects. First, I'll talk about the Education group. The main focus of this working group is on improving access to and quality of ecological forecasting education, mainly at the undergraduate and graduate levels. To accomplish this goal, we're focusing on understanding what resources currently exist to teach and learn ecological forecasting, what resources don't exist and are most needed to learn forecasting, and how EFI can support the development of new educational resources. More specifically, here are some examples of projects the Education group has been working on. There is currently a manuscript in development on how words like forecast and prediction are used to communicate ideas in the forecasting community, led by Anna Shadeen and Gretchen Stokes. This project started over a year ago, but a majority of the work was done by a group of students interested in helping out with the manuscript after last year's EFI annual meeting. Recently, most of the Education Working Group's time has been spent on preparing for EFI's education-themed meeting that's taking place later this month. Our main objective for the meeting is to kickstart some projects to develop educational material using forecasts produced by EFI members, like forecasts developed for the Neon Forecast Challenge. We're excited to share the resources that come out of this meeting as they're developed. Finally, we're also developing a recommended course list to distribute to undergrad academic advisors to help students identify coursework relevant to ecological forecasting. We're hoping our course list will get students interested in ecological forecasting, help students understand the type of classes that would be relevant to forecasting, as well as encourage students to look outside their major for relevant coursework. Now I'll turn to talking about the DEI working group. The DEI group focuses on strategies to improve the diversity of EFI membership by reducing the barriers to entry and persistence for scientists belonging to underrepresented groups in STEM. One recent project this group worked on was hosting a series of virtual panels focused on understanding and minimizing challenges students with underrepresented identities face in data science. We hope to continue to host panels to discuss challenges to equity and inclusion in ecological forecasting and what EFI can do to support DEI in the field in coming months. Additionally, EFI recently received a grant to facilitate making connections with 3 minority-serving institutions, Humboldt State University, Salish Kootenai College, and University of New Mexico Gallup, and we're excited to see what comes of these new collaborations. Both the Education and DEI working groups are excited to welcome new participants. You can come to our monthly meetings, contribute to any of our ongoing projects, or propose new projects for the group to work on. If you want to hear more about either of these groups, feel free to email me or visit the website, and if you're interested in joining either group, email the email address shown at the bottom here, ecoforecast@initiative@gmail.com.